about who was truly number one on the
Because it would be
PR.
like, Fiction just dominates everybody else.
Yeah.
And but he just always loses to KoDoRiN.
And well, also because KoDoRiN wasn't traveling up very
That's true.
much.
He doesn't do really.
So like they didn't really have a lot of head-to-heads. And so KoDoRiN would just win all the San Diego locals, and Fiction would win all the LA locals. And, it's like,
and then whenever there was a regional, KoDoRiN used to win.
yeah, they didn't wait for you guys.
Are you ready?
Well,
Okay,
get over
well,
here, big boy.
You can go. You can take it. Where's Miles?
Yeah, no, I mean,
You know what?
they had to get their Stella Artois. I'll be passing you off. Thanks for the game, chat.
Thank you, guys. All right. They couldn't wait to play each other, dude. They couldn't even fucking wait for you to crack open 2 Stellas.
I was quick.
You were quick, too. You did.
There's one for you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, what do we got here? Fiction versus KoDoRiN. A SoCal Classic to start it off.
All right, we can be honest, Miles. We can be honest about what's on the screen right now.
I like it.
They've played a lot this year. Fiction loses every time. I'm gonna tell it like it is. Fiction
Every time?
It's been every time. I don't know. I literally do not know if Fiction has won this year. I think part of the problem is for a while it was like he didn't know what character to play. Then he kind of settled on Sheik. But while he settled on Sheik, he also stopped working on it. And it started playing more Fox. So it's a terrible combination of.
Falco.
I just feel like he brings out the Sheik only against when he plays KoDoRiN in tournament, and that isn't a way to get better. I don't feel like it's.
Whenever he talks to me, he's just always talking about swimming.
He's always talking about swimming. Last night he left the venue. He said, "I'm going to play basketball right now." That's different than practicing his Sheik. And you know what? And I would be proven wrong if there was one Fiction win in the last 20 sets. But there hasn't been.
He's a man of culture, many sports.
He's
got
sports.
things to do.
He boxed KJH. I don't know if KoDoRiN could have beaten KJH in the ring.
In a chess boxing match? I don't think so.
And I don't think so.
Dude, KoDoRiN's water bottle, though, looks like just a bottle of tequila. It's like a square water bottle. I'm like,
Yeah,
yep. And he takes little sips of it. I'm like, yep, another little sip of techie there.
He's just crushing shots the whole weekend.
Dude, speaking of crushing shots, Plup last night was doing the 100 wins challenge, but he was doing a shot every 5 wins.
Who?
Plup.
Oh, shot every 5 wins?
We were watching him on like 25. He lost to Logos or something at like 30, and he's just hammered and turns the stream off.
That's so funny, dude.
We were like, what's he going to do if he keeps winning?
Wait, is Plup at home?
He was.
Plup told me he couldn't come because he was supposed to be at a beautiful, beautiful wedding ceremony with his wife in India.
No, he was streaming last night, so I don't want to snitch. I don't want to be...
What happened,
I'm
Plup?
sorry, Plup. I'm sorry. Maybe he was pre-gaming the wedding, dude.
He told me he couldn't come because he was going to be in India.
Maybe he was like a quick 100 wins, 1 shot, and then I'll rock up 20 shots deep.
Yeah, 20 shots deep. Plup still probably gets top 3 at this event. But okay, I'll be honest. This is going pretty well for Fiction right now. He's got the lead.
Dude, on any day, a pocket Sheik can get it done. I truly believe this.
On any day,
somebody can play Sheik and find out that it may not be 50-50.
Look, Fiction's taking games. Fiction's been taking games this year. But the set always goes to KoDoRiN, so call me skeptical.
Dude, I don't know. I have so much faith when Sheik's on the screen and none when it's Fox.
I know. You have so much faith. You do the same thing that Fiction does. You boot up the Sheik in tournament against Marth.
Dude.
I know, and then you do surprisingly well, so I see where the faith comes from. This is interesting. I feel like this is the new wave counterpick for Marth in the past year. What? Past year? 2 years maybe?
Yeah.
There's no FD, no stadium. You go Yoshi's first. And I will say, as the Sheik player, I hate this stage.
Yeah, you have so much reach over the platforms.
Yeah, it feels like you can never get away from Marth. It feels very suffocating in comparison to Stadium or especially FD. I feel like FD is almost not Marth favored.
Marth is able to control this stage in thirds almost.
Yeah.
If he's near the side plat, he's controlling that whole area plus the ledge.
Yeah, and his sword feels so close to always in range at all times.
I don't care about any of that, though. Big Fish is going to find a way.
He might. I mean, the fact that he won game 1 is good. And this could be the place when it matters the most. You break the streak, because most of the time they're playing, KoDoRiN's not going to like normal locals most of the time.
Right.
Fiction goes to Verdugo,
King of
but
Verdugo.
a lot of people don't know like KoDoRiN's in San Diego. That's especially on a weekday, that's like 4 hours away basically, and so they're only playing at like the normal like small Star League events, where I feel like the stakes are a little different than this one. And Fiction's also been, the type of person after he loses a bunch in a row, I think he like takes Y into consideration too. So it's nice to see him starting off a little stronger.
Yeah, it's interesting. The stakes at Star Leagues, most people are using it as like a test, try something out. But I feel like this one, everyone's really here to win.
Yeah. I think, it says it in the name, right? It's the championship.
Dude, I thought you were going to call it Superstar League.
Superstar. I was thinking about that. I think that was my first name. Do you think that would have been better?
I like Superstar League.
Fair
Because
enough.
it's Star League but super.
It is. It's the super one. Easy down smash off. Ooh, he tries to clip him with the second needle, but it's tough to know when you have the time to send the second needle before you go for ledge. But the problem on Yoshi's one little grab like that, and it all turns around. But it doesn't matter. KoDoRiN drops the easy punish, and now it's back to Fiction stock.
Dude, this is just so Rainbow Castle, you know what I mean?
Rainbow Castle?
Like, Fox Marth is just Lightning Castle. It feels like, whoops, one thing goes wrong, but this is just like, it feels like the ball is always bouncing your way.
Yeah. I think that is generally the beauty of switching to Sheik is, that was quick. That was so quick. This is so much more convincing than any set I've seen them play recently, if I'm being honest.
Big sip of techie even there.
Yeah. He needs one more shot in him. He was also, keep in mind though, KoDoRiN earlier today, down 2-0 versus Fro.
Okay.
Fro kind of stomped on him the first 2 games, and then KoDoRiN adjusted super, super heavy. So, I don't think he's the type to be too shook about the way the beginning of the set starts.
No, he seems like he keeps his composure and plays each game for what it is. Okay.
Big dash attack. Yeah.
Oh, Shep with all the advantage right now.
This is the beauty of Sheik, is like you
The
just
Shy Guy's just taking needle off the needle.
you basically like dance around until you can find one of your moves that like pops Marth up. Tack on a mid% up air, tack on 2 more moves.
The world's your oyster off that up air.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I'll say as a Sheik player, I enjoy it.
It's a fun matchup. Ooh.
Yeah, just
Catches him trying to move to top plat there.
Definitely. I think it says something too, is like, I think from KoDoRiN's perspective is like, you've played this guy so many times and maybe you feel pretty like relaxed and confident going into it, but Shep has like you could say the stakes are higher here, and Shep has like more to prove, and that leaves a bit of motivation for him.
I don't think he's thinking about that at all, though.
You think Shep doesn't seem like the type of person to think about that, to be fair. Yeah. But this is looking really, really clean. I mean, Marth's best stage in the matchup, and every single game, like, Fiction taking the control, taking the lead pretty much the whole way through.
He was saying to me earlier, he was like, I don't want to just play Melee all day. Like, he either went and played basketball or swam or something this morning. And he's like, otherwise I feel like, what have I done for the whole day? And it's like, no Melee player is, I feel like very few Melee players are going to a tournament and being like, wow, bit of a waste of a day. I feel bad about myself if I just gamed today.
Yeah, that's true. I think, he has been competing for so long.
Yeah,
and
it's part of his life now.
He's just like a guy who probably has a better understanding of like what that balance brings you. I think like you play on a given day, and if you can fit like that workout in or like that exercise for the day, you just play better.
Yeah, you're like not too heavy or anything, obviously, but you don't want to be like exhausted.
Yeah.
But a swim.
Did that whiff because of the slant? I feel like it might have, but I couldn't quite tell. That tipper lands, and it's a huge swing, but...
Yeah, chance to even it up here for KoDoRiN.
That's the problem for Marth in this matchup, too. I feel like a lot of interactions are boiled down to Marth, like, has to go for some big committal swing to, like, actually end the stock and kill Sheik a lot of the time. So when you're in that big moment and that kill move misses, it
You'll
feels
find
really,
a whole
really
another
bad.
one.
Yeah. Because it's so much. I would say that's the easy thing for Sheik in this matchup, right? Is like
She's got kill confirms.
the way she can confirm is so much better than Marth.
And I think that's like really undervalued in Melee, like consistent kill setups.
Yeah.
When at the percent when it's like optimal and economical to get it.
And then this is where it feels really, really bad as Marth, right? When it gets to this like 160, 180%.
Oh yeah, you've already won if you've lived to 180.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Ooh, just to the barely edge of that fist.
3-0? Oh my God. What a statement from Fiction. He says, I do not care that I've lost the last 10, 20 sets. I do not care. He's lost so many times this year, and it's a 3-0 when it matters most. I love that. I love that. And with the Sheik, you know what? I'm starting to believe that.
I don't think he knows what the record is.
No, I don't. The Fiction, again, Fiction not the type to think about that, right? He's just like, well, you know what? I take that back. Because he moans and groans when he gets KoDoRiN. You tell him, he's like, your next match is KoDoRiN. He moans, he groans. But now it's a 3-0 in his favor. And that's pretty crazy. Considering, I would say, from what he says, he hasn't been putting that much time in lately.
Dude, he's
either.
always saying that, though. It could just be true.
It could be
And
true.
he just has so much game sense of it. Dude, when I started Melee in 2014, one of the first tournaments I watched was MLG. And
Yeah.
Fiction was in that top 8.
Fiction, yeah. I mean, he's been super, super good for forever. I mean, even at back in Apex, like 2014, that would have been like one of the first majors a lot of people were watching after the doc came out. He was like a top player back then. Super, super good brawl player. It's interesting to see how he's kind of like ebbed and flowed out of competing in the game over the years too.
Yeah, he never really fell off, though.
Yeah. I think that's really nice to see because from a spectator's perspective, the rivalry, if you will, of this like battle between like the second tier below like Mango and JMook and SoCal has been like KoDoRiN, Fiction, Josh, and KoDoRiN and Fiction have gone back and forth, you know, over the years. But this year, this is the first like time he's like really shut KoDoRiN down this year. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Is KoDoRiN just second at the moment?
KoDoRiN's third on the last PR.
Okay.
I think by like national rankings it would be, or like by the top 100 or top 50 or whatever, it would be Josh, but KoDoRiN's third locally. It's Mango, JMook, KoDoRiN, Fiction, Josh locally.
But you mean it would be
But
Josh
if you went by like what the top 50 is, Josh would be third.
right, behind JMook.